Oh, yeah, it is the debut edition of Nuke the Props. It's Holden hanging out today. We'll have our boy Tyler on, but George Panagakis is joining us today. I know Keg's extremely excited to be watching this show. George does a ton of futures bets, in-season futures bets, right, George?
I do a lot before, and obviously the in-season will begin after this weekend. Come Monday, all the odds change, and if I like certain things, I'll definitely fire Monday, and once a week I'll probably do one more prop. Yeah, all during the year.
All right, so I'm going to end up, talking about season-long props here, but I think it's fascinating to learn a new way to bet props if you haven't bet props like this. So we'll do that real quick. A note from our sponsor, ourself, nukethehouse.com. Right now, we're giving away a 1-week free trial. Go to the website, nukethehouse.com, sign up for the monthly plan, type in the code Nuke NFL, NUKENFL. We're not going to charge you for the monthly plan until you decide to sign up for it. But last night, monster show last night, 8-0, up probably about 10 units on that show. It's not going to happen every single week. I'll tell you that. It's not going to happen every single night, but we had a really good start to the season. Tonight, the boys will be live betting on the premium side. You got to be a subscriber. You got to be a member to catch the live show for the Eagles and the Packers down in Sao Paulo. All right, George, talk to me, man. These in-season player props, or not player props, team props, etc. Tell everybody what you do.
Well, it's big picture. It's kind of a feel thing. You have to know football, and it's whereas you're very smart with the in game. You have your angle. I got my angle. I'm a big picture guy. Like, so, for example, I think New England is going to absolutely stink, and the market doesn't realize how badly they're going to stink. So I've been betting under New England, like win totals for the last month or two. Right now, I have over $9,000 on under New England in props. Very simple. I think I know football. I think they got no wide receivers. They got no offensive linemen. They either got a backup quarterback or they got a rookie quarterback. I think their coach cannot answer questions. These are just football things. So I have under New England big time, and the market is 100% with me. A lot of people are very down in New England. And, Anthony Richardson, the quarterback with the Colts, he had one great game in Florida 2 years ago, the first game. The rest of the year, his games were even average or below average. So I don't think the Colts are going to be good at all. And I got under the Colts because I think of this Anthony Richardson guy. I think he's going to lay an egg big time.
Ooh.
And yeah, we'll see. Hey, there's people that agree with me, people that don't. What can I say?
Well, here's the deal, though. So you're obviously going to play the Patriots market here. If they get off to a 1-0 start, are you diving back in on the under?
You know what? Well, it's funny you asked that question because number one, I don't know. Number two, if they go 1-0, they knock out Cincinnati, and now we're going to be looking at survivor pools around the whole country because half the people are going to have Cincinnati, and they have their two wide receivers. There's question marks with both these guys. So everyone thinks Cincinnati's a lock. They're going to win, yada, yada, yada. The last 4 years, they're 1-7 the first two games of the year. So now if Cincinnati goes down, the survivor pools, half the people are going to be gone. And I will be disappointed from a cash point of view because I bet under New England. But I'll just tell you a secret. When I put in my survivor picks, two of them, Cincinnati will not be one of them because you don't want to pick the same team as everybody else. So I actually have a neutral position on the Cincinnati-New England game this Sunday for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, it was a teaser game, and it's starting to worry me a little bit. I mean, obviously, the quarterback, the left tackle, these are going to move lines, but when you get your top two receivers as question marks, because T. Higgins is doubtful. Not many guys play doubtful. When they do, they're not as effective. The Jamar Chase thing is what freaks me out. Jamar Chase plays great. Jamar Chase doesn't play. This is just another one of those Bengals openers, right? Every year somebody's hurt. Last year it was Burrow. They just can't get it together. It's fascinating to me. I still like the Bengals, but boy, like if the Patriots couldn't ask for a better situation in opening day. Seriously.
No, you know what? You're dead on. And the two key guys, the wide receiver, and it's a one football game. Anything can happen. But again, big picture, I just think New England's going to be a horrendous team.
Yeah.
But equity-wise, I will be neutral on this week 1 and 2 days because either way, I have good things and bad things. Whoever wins the game.
All right. So that would be one side of the story. What else do we like here? We bet. First of all, like I'm more of an unders better. Like I don't just go after unders blindly, but I'm more of an unders better in the NFL, whereas opposed to other sports, there's a lot of overs. Um, what's your take on this? What's the plan of attack when it comes to overs, unders, or is it just whatever pops?
You know what? It's like a well known secret. You're smart to be an unders better because if this team has an injury problem, you benefit directly. So you always benefit with unders with injuries. And I kind of lean towards the unders for that reason. But the public, of course, they like to go over. They like action. But you know, me and you are the sharps. We both like the unders, and there's a very simple reason for it. And I agree with your position.
I'm definitely not a sharp. I'll tell you that right now. I'm the weakest better at Nuke the House. I'm just the host and the CEO. So I let other
There you
people,
go.
I let smarter people make the bets, and I just tail them. But you know, when a bet does come up, that's something that I'll be interested in. So, all right. Any games in particular you target, or again, is it just props?
Of course, I bet games in the past. I have this formula that it likes Carolina on Sunday. The line was 5 a month ago.
Mhm.
It's gradually gone down to 4, and now there's some 3.5 lined up. There is a secret formula that is picking Carolina to win.
Mhm.
No, I will not give the secret formula away
Okay.
because then in the future, when the situation arises, it becomes worthless. Then it becomes part of the market. So that's the only one cash game that I like that. I'm not going to bet it. I've actually tweeted out I'm going to be documenting the results this year to see what happens, but I am looking to see if the formula works with Carolina under on Sunday.
All right. Is there a cauldron in the formula?
I'm sorry. What does that mean?
A
Cauldron?
cauldron, like you got a big bowl and you move it around and you stir it up, or is this like an algorithm?
It's a situational thing.
Okay.
Like Monday Night Football, home dog worked for 20 years. It's kind of one of those kind of things.
Okay. And are you a trends guy when it comes to betting the futures?
Well, actually, every single year, everything changes. Like, for example, last I became famous for my big Baker Mayfield comeback player of the year last year,
Okay.
which lost, but I did everything right but win. I was so right there. And now this year, the comeback player of the year market is horrendous. There's literally 7, 8 guys that had a bad year last year that are good that could have a good year this year. I will not touch the comeback player of the year market this year. You're getting 3, 4, 5 to 1 on your money. So number one, you got to pick the right guy to have a great year. Number two, no one else could have a better year. So it's like, that's why every year everything is different. And this year the comeback player of the year is horrendous.
Mm. My buddy Jason Paglia does have a question for you. I'm just going to ask, like, is there any best bets you can give out because he respects you a huge amount?
Uh well, again, my formula likes Carolina under. That's the only
Okay.
game that I have an opinion on the cat, the point spread. That's the only one. I'm more of a season long guy, and again,
Right.
still hammer the New England under. I just think they're horrendous, and those. And I think Detroit's going to have a great year for as far as the year coming up. And it's just one of those things. I think it's just their time. You got to believe in destiny, and you got to believe they got the whole team going. And I believe in these things. There's certain things that are meant to be.
All right. Very good. I appreciate it. Anything you want to plug here, George Riley Panagakis?
Oh, you know what? I'll give you the easy one. You can plug my Twitter account. That's where I tweet everything.
Uh huh.
GRP wins. George Riley Panagakis wins. GRP wins. And keep in touch because every Tuesday I'll be releasing my quote unquote point spread predictions for the next, every Sunday based
Okay.
on my formula. It's kind of, I'm doing a test run. I'm not betting this year. And everyone can have it. You got them. If you want to bet the games, you can do whatever you want. I'm just sending them out there. I send out Carolina +4 3, 4 days ago. So if people think they don't care, don't follow it. If you like it, you can follow the picks. You can do whatever you want.
You still like the 4 though. If it drops to 3 and a hook, stay away.
Well, first of all, I've made my pick based on the line 2, 3 days ago. So I can't
Okay.
like make a pick and then change it. You have to
Yeah.
live in the real world. So I've
Correct.
already got the 4. I have no idea if it could go to 3.5, it could go to 4. That I've already made my pick based on where the market was 3 days ago. So that's it. That's there's nothing I can do.
Love it. George, thanks so much for giving me time today. I really appreciate it. I did just learn a little bit about in-season futures. It's not even a market I mess with. I mess with all these cockamamie props, and we're talking quarters. Our big thing here is live betting, but that's fascinating stuff. Thank you so much for the time.
Kush, thank you. And I'm going to follow you guys with your live betting because I'm not a big live better, and I know that there's a lot of money to be made. I'm going to follow you guys, and you guys know what you're doing, and maybe we can both learn from each other.
I'm not even kidding you. And he doesn't like me to say this, and all of our picks are tracked. All of them are tracked. Our guys, we got $1,000 bettors here, and he was up over 343 units last year from live betting. And I just think when I look at and it's unbelievable. Like, you're not going to believe it, but it's true. I just think like the books are so good at pre-flop numbers that you could still exploit them in the live market. That's what blows me away. Is like, it's going to catch up because AI is going to take us all down. But right now they haven't. It's still a little soft market.
You know what? Your point regarding the pre-flop, meaning the point spread, is so true. It's hard to beat the spread, but you found your niche with live betting. I found my niche with long-term NFL futures props, and there's numbers that are just they're dead wrong, and you have your niche and I have my niche, and we got to learn from each other.
All right, terrific, wonderful. Thank you for hopping on, George. You take care of yourself. Make sure you follow him on Twitter too. See you later.
Kush, be good.
You got it at GRP wins. George joining me here on Nuke the Props. Best live better in the sport is Keg. He just doesn't like to say it. But maybe he learned something or two about betting in-game futures. It'd be really nice. He's going to kill me. He's going to freaking kill me. Life better be wonderful. Make sure you sign up for nukethehouse.com. If you're not there already, we just came out with a new promo code. I got it like 4 a.m. from Keg. Nuke NFL. Nuke NFL. You're going to get a 1 week free trial. 1 week free trial, Nuke NFL. And then after that, you might as well just sign up for an annual plan at $5.99 because you're not going to tail somebody for a week and figure, like last night, we go 8-0 plus a ton of units, right? Okay, you did it 1 week. What if we have a 0-8 night though? It doesn't mean you're a bad bettor. It just means, everything fluctuates. So again, nukethehouse.com, go to the monthly plan, put in Nuke NFL, and then you get your free week. That'll be great. And I look forward to it. I don't know. Sign wants George on every single week. So I'm just saying. Now I got Tyler in the back right now, and Tyler's going to be hopping on for a second. Old TH412. We've known him from our RPS days. I do want to break down a couple of my bets, which you're going to want to bet Oppo. But there's only one better here at RPS, at Nuke the House. We were at RPS together. There's only one better here at Nuke the House that's undefeated right here. Unfortunately, my bets are 1/10 of a unit, and I think I'm only 3-0 or 4-0. Okay, so here's the first bet I like. And hold on one second. Hey, man, if I get a membership, where are the plays posted? Is it Discord? Well, the live plays, that's the whole thing. If you're just joining us right now, the live plays, you don't even got to watch our live shows. We do 25 hours plus of live shows every week. You get them sent right to your phone. So sure, the plays are posted in Discord. They are posted in the front page of the homepage under picks. If you go under picks, we got all our picks there. But if you want to bet live with us, I recommend you watch the shows, the live shows. Like tonight, we're going to be on live during the Friday night game down in Brazil. But we send out in-game real-time live betting notifications. So just do it and go sign up. Nuke NFL is the code there. I was going to give out some picks here, but let's just get Tyler on. Tyler, another one of Keg's favorite people. It's good to see you. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How about you, Holden? Haven't talked to you in a while. Haven't done a show with you in a while.
Yeah, man. We hung out in, I don't know, Kentucky a while ago. It was you and me and Spread. We were the ones that were hanging out together, and JJ. So, but I must say, I love what's going on in your walls. Do you have any pictures or color, or is it just going to be just black and white? That's what we're doing.
Just black and white right now, Holden. I've been here for like 3 days.
Really? Where'd you move from?
The dad's house.
Oh, you're out of your dad's house?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're going to be on Team Sex pretty soon.
There we go.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. All right. So we got some bets here. I want to give out my first one, and it's kind of tailing our guest we had on last night, Eric Moody from ESPN. And I dug in today and I looked at this. Jaden Reed. Okay. So when I started looking at Jaden Reed tonight for the Eagles and the Packers, so his average depth of target, 5th in the NFL last year, 11.9. Deep target rate, 26%. 3rd highest. Okay, pretty good. Last year, you saw this guy start to get more of a target share as the season went on. The Eagles defense struggles against the slot. I love this kid. He's got explosive after the play. There's 2 rookies starting in the secondary for the Eagles, and then he's going up against zone coverage. So I got 2 bets here, okay? Jaden Reed, 41.5 to the over, -15. But the other bet, 50 plus at +140. So that's going to be my 2. That's going to be my 2 bets there. Jaden Reed over 41.5, and then over 50 plus at 140. And Tyler, I got a Jacoby Brissett question for you, but we can get to your plays next. What's going on, buddy?
That's an ugly question to start out with, holding a Jacoby Brissett one.
Well, he's ugly, so I kind of want to bet the under, but his number's so low, I want to bet the under still. But don't worry about my pick. I want to get winners. I want to get winners.
I got you. Do we just want my best plays? We can go game by game. We didn't really have.
We're not going game by game. You think I'm going to sit around for more than 30 minutes on a Friday afternoon after the week that we had? Did you watch the show last night, by the way, or were you working like at the Steel Mill?
I was working. I was working, and I got one screen, so I'm watching the game.
Yeah. All right. Hey, by the way, King, if you get in there and you use Nuke NFL, hit me up in Discord. I don't remember what my name is, but I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. All right, Tyler, let's start. Give it to me, buddy. What's your best player prop bet for Nuke the house and Nuke the props?
Oh, we'll go best bet of the week. We're going to the Raiders and Chargers game. We're going straight to Davante Adams over 72.5. I mean, I feel like that's really low for a guy.
Okay.
I feel like that's really low for a guy in his last 4. He's cleared 103 times against the Chargers. In the other game, he had 77. He's got Minshew now, who's going to give him more than enough chances downfield. I know Jimmy G couldn't hit the broadside of a barn last year, and Gardner Minshew isn't the most accurate quarterback, but Davante Adams is going to be wide open against these corners. I think he clears that. And looking at FanDuel right now, his number's down to 69.5. So I will gladly take the over on that. I'll alt it all the way up to 100 too.
Ooh, you're gonna alt line it with Davante. So Gardner Minshew, you're just thinking is gonna just funnel the football to Davante Adams.
No, I just think he peppers him with targets. He kind of did that with Pittman last year when he was in Indy. So I think you see the same thing here. Also, Davante Adams has the beef with the Chargers social media. There was rumors that his grandparents are coming to see him for the first time in his playing career. So a little extra.
Not only do we get stats, we get narrative street. I mean, you're throwing narrative street at us. I like it.
You got to attack it from every angle.
What's your next best bet? And then I'm going to give mine, and then we'll figure out something else to do.
Next best bet, we'll go to the Arizona-Buffalo game. Arizona's defense it's just non-existent. They look like they're going to be one of the bottom 5 units. And James Cook's rushing yards is sitting right around 61.5 yards. I think that is way too low for James Cook. I think he clears that number. I think the only way he doesn't clear that number is if Buffalo's defense is worse than Arizona's, and Arizona's playing with a lead in this game. So I think Buffalo just kind of cooks Arizona on Sunday, and they just ride James Cook. I think he could be another one. You could ladder him up to 100, get close to 3-1, and I think he finds the end zone also. So James Cook over 61.5 rushing yards.
Man, let's talk about James Cook for a second, because season-long props I'm not really into, but I think this dude's about to get the ball 18 to 20 times a game, maybe on the ground. Like, they're going to run this dude. There's nobody else that comes close to him. And you saw it last year. Like, as the season went on, he got more comfortable. He's going to be a stud this year. So Davante and Cook. But what do you think about Cook for the year?
I mean, I don't hate him for the year. He's going to put up stats. My biggest worry about him is once they get inside the 20s, because they love to take him off the field once they're inside the red zone. And everyone's going to say, well, they don't have Latavius Murray to give them the carries anymore. Yeah, but they drafted a rookie in Ray Davis who kind of does the same thing. He's more of a bulldozing running back than an agile one. So I think you could see Ray Davis get those red zone carries. And
Hey,
steal
Tyler,
those touchdowns from James Cook.
what was the number you got Devontae over 72.5?
Minus 110. But looking right now, FanDuel has over 69.5 minus 113.
No. I mean, you're not gonna double dip, are you?
Well, everyone's betting the under in that game, so it kind of forces the props to drop a little.
And then
I
what'd you
got
get on
totals all the way
James
down
Cook?
to 40.5.
What'd you get on James
Cook
Cook?
was 61.5 minus 113.
Over 61.5 minus 113. All right. Do you want to talk about the grossest bet ever?
Let me hear it. And then I want your opinion on a side in the game that a lot of people.
Yes, so you can go the other way.
No, I've already planned
okay
my flag on this game.
Well, yeah. So if I say it's a bad bet, it's a good bet. And if I say it's a good bet, it's going to lose. Jacoby Brissett. Let's see here. So he himself said he was surprised that he was starting over Drake May. He said, I'm surprised, man. Now his passing prop went from 202.5 yards to 206.5. So everybody's coming in. Oh, Jacoby Brissett, this guy's going to throw for 220 yards or something like that. This is a game manager, dude. This is a guy that plays it safe. This is a guy that gets the ball out of his hands. I don't really feel like there's too many explosive playmakers in the passing game there for the Patriots. So I think get the ball out of his hands real quick, short passing game. Now you've got Cincinnati again with Higgins and Chase banged up. If both those guys are out, it's going to be a closer game. He's playing behind a horrible offensive line. The line is 206.5. Is that too low to go to the under? Everybody's betting the over.
I don't think it's too low. I mean, I think they're going to run the ball more. They're going to try and use Stevenson. He doesn't really have many weapons. They're going to have to use these rookies in Polk. And everyone's ranks the Bengals defense a lot lower. I know they lost DJ Reader, but they went and picked up a lot of pieces in the secondary. They might not be good week one, but I think they're going to be a decent defense throughout the year. So, I mean, I don't hate taking the under here. They're going to have to rely on the defense more and the running game more in here. And normally when you see teams with this,
I'm not going to put that on the board, but it's one I'm probably going to bet a small amount on. But look at this. Tommy Z, James Cook, ladder season. I like the Cook ladder. They all love the Cook. What are we going to ladder him to? 100 yards?
Oh, you got to ladder him to 100. I think 100 is close to 3-1.
Ooh, okay. That's not bad. Hey, if anybody's got any player props, they want to drop in here a question about player props, please, by all means, do that. We're going to wrap this show up pretty soon. So just remember, hit the like button. That'd be great. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on notifications. We've got so many different shows we've done. We're live tonight for Friday Night Football. The Packers and the Eagles. The boys will probably be on about 15 minutes before kickoff. And then Sunday, Keg and I are doing a 30-minute pregame show leading up to the 1 o'clock games. We'll have our premium show like we always do from 1 until the end of the 4 o'clock games. And then Keg and I are going to do a live show on Sunday Night Football. That'll be a free show. Okay, Tyler, you said that you had a bet that you want to run by me. Let's do it.
We're going to go to Miami for this game, Holden, where the Dolphins play Jacksonville.
Where the Jags are going to win. No, they're probably going to cover, though.
Oh, I'm on the Jags, and they're going to win outright.
Whoa, you're on the money line. You know what? I've been looking at them at plus 3.5. Like, Miami never blows teams out at home. It doesn't seem like.
Miami never blows teams out. They lost a lot on defense. They basically have an entire new defense. Wilkins not being on the defensive line is a huge loss. And people just overlook the Jags. They were 8-3 through 11 games last year. They got ravaged by injuries. Lawrence was out there with an ankle injury, a head injury, a knee injury, and he was still trying to play, and they missed the playoffs. And everyone's just got a bad taste in their mouth from the Jags. I think they bounce back big right here, plus 3.5. I think Trevor Lawrence is the better quarterback on the field. I think Etienne is going to be able to run through their defense. And their new weapon in Brian Thomas is going to be running wide open against no corners. So I think the Jags win this game rather easily.
Ooh, easily? Come on, man. No Jalen Ramsey's big, obviously.
No Jalen Ramsey's big. They lost their safety to Pittsburgh. Christian Wilkins is a Raider. They're relying on guys that were coming off of torn ACLs last year in Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips. So, and everyone talks about, well, they got to deal with the Miami Heat. Jacksonville's down there in Florida too. They know what that heat's going to be like.
By the way, Coop just said, wait, I just logged in. Does George look like Tyler or is that Tyler? It's Tyler. Come on. Get it together, Coop. Get it together, Coop. All right, so let's do best bets then. Here's my one best bet, if I had to. Jaden Reed 50 plus at plus 140. That's my best bet. I think he goes over the 41.5. And I think we also look to target him live on Sunday, or actually tonight, I should say.
I got you. You want tonight's best bet, or do you just want entire slate? If we're going entire slate, I want to be on Devontae.
Is your favorite bet Devontae, James Cook, or something else?
No, it's Devontae. Devontae's overs this week.
Oh, boy. You get me into the Devontae Adams market. That was a game I really didn't want to have to watch, okay? And now I'm going to tell you 72.
You just wait for it to pop up on red zone when Devontae Adams is just running by himself down the sideline with the ball. You just wait to see how many yards it is and how many more we need after that.
You know, I don't watch red zone. I watch all the games. I just put them up. I put 3 TVs out there. You can now finally YouTube TV stop being so sucky where you can actually pick the games you put on TV and get as many as 12 games at a time. So I'm not a big red zone guy. Everybody else, I've hosted so many red zone style shows that I don't think they go fast enough. So I just want the remote in my hand, just flipping game to game.
I got you.
Red zone could be better, believe it or not. Just saying.
Who do you think wins the game tonight, Holden?
Oh boy, I think the boys. I think the boys might be on the Eagles. I think I know a lot of guys that are on the Packers. So. I mean, I didn't see that Keg put the bet down yet. I know he was leaning toward the Eagles. Everybody's on the Packers, so it kind of makes me feel like the Eagles are going to take this tonight. But you're not. It sounds like you're on the Packers. Good talk.
No, I'm not on the Packers. Give me the Eagles.
Well, I
think the Packers are going to be good this year, but I think that they are coming. Yes, I think they're coming into the season a little bit too high on people's lists. Yeah, they had a great end of the stretch for those last 6 games, but like their weapon group, like just Jaden Reed, Watson, Dubes, Wicks, like they're decent guys. Josh Jacobs, solid running back, but like these wide receivers aren't the guys. Like when San Fran just mauled Philly last year and took their identity from them, basically. I don't think Green Bay can do that this game. Jalen Carter is going to be in that backfield a lot, messing with Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love could regress to how he looked those first couple weeks in this game, and Philly could just kind of look like how they did before they fell down the drain last year after that San Fran game. So I'm on Philly here. I think they bounce back.
Fascinating. While you're talking, I'm just checking out the line on Devontae Adams at DraftKings. So he hit a high of 72.5 earlier in the week, and then it started slowly creeping down 71.5, and now it's 70.5. So usually you don't see props going down. Usually you'll look at the line and they're going up. So here, earlier in the week, FanDuel, 69.5, 68.5, up to 71.5, 70, 72, 70, 67, 69, 69.5. This Devontae Adams prop is all over the place. All over the place. Wow. And then what about James Cook receiving yards, 16.5? Just stay away?
I mean, I don't hate that. My only worry though is they just kind of pound the rock. If they get a big lead quick against that Arizona defense, like the passing game could just be out the window. Could just be him running RPOs with James Cook. Maybe Josh Allen keeps a couple. I'd just rather not be on the receiving yards. Tried it with Pacheco last night. He caught the one ball for 14 yards. It looked like you were going to have an easy winner. He didn't catch another one the rest of the game.
No, he didn't. And Samaje Perine dropped a key. He dropped a key pass, and then Perine didn't get the job done. But Pacheco's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Yeah. And they're going to use him out of the backfield. I'm still not as worried about Perine taking a lot of snaps from Pacheco right now. Maybe a few on third down, but we didn't see a lot of that last night.
Yeah, it seems like he only came in just to spell him, give him a little bit of a break. I don't see him taking many snaps either.
No. All right. Shout out to everybody on X watching us. Tyler, it was good to see you. Plug your stuff here, everything that you're doing. And it's good catching up with you, pal.
Yeah. Sign up for Nuke the House. Use that code that Holden gave out, Nuke25. Get 25% off the first month. Check out Me and Spreader doing work over on Fanspeak. We'll have videos up there every week. So that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Ooh, I'm excited, man. You take care of yourself, Tyler. All right. I'm going over on Adams and Cook. Don't let me down.
I got you.
All right, Tyler. I love seeing Tyler on the show. It's been a long time. He wrote some previews for us, some futures previews for us, which were absolutely terrific. All right, I'm going to plug the site one more time. I'll give you some best bets one more time. You can read them down on the bottom, but thanks to George for hanging out with us today, Tyler for hanging, and mostly thank you for hanging out with us today. Now, the majority of our audience is on X, but for those of you on YouTube, please hit the like button, leave us a nice comment, notifications, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House, get to the notifications. Last but not least, nukethehouse.com. It's not going to hurt to have a free trial, especially after we did last night. 8-0 with plus money bets. Oh, well, not all of them plus money, but a lot of plus money bets. It was a spectacular start to the season. I think the boys tonight are going to have another big night, so I'm excited about that. Hop on in YouTube probably about 10 minutes before kickoff. I'm sure Keg and the boys will be hanging out. If you want to have a free trial, go to nukethehouse.com, click on subscribe, and then the monthly package. You don't have to pay yet. Click on a monthly package, put Nuke NFL in there, NUKENFL. You can check out our Twitter handle too at Nuke the House, and then you can see Lisa Ann saying nice things about us. All right, since I'm horrible with graphics, I'm just going to hit the outro music. But again, Jaden Reed over 41.5, Jaden Reed 50 plus. That's my best bet at plus 140. Devontae Adams 70 plus at minus 113 at 69.5. And then James Cook 61.5 minus 13. I think George was backing the Panthers this week. So that's what we got. For Tyler, George, my name is Holden Kushner. Thank you so much for checking out Nuke the House.